Good afternoon, my family and friends. It's me, Christian, with a bunch of videos because I am making videos right and left. I'm taking advantage of this opportunity to provide knowledge to my clients. And I don't know why, when I do my videos in Spanish, they tend to be really long. Obviously, my videos in English are a little bit shorter. And as you guys know, I have an accent, and that is because I am bilingual. Sadly, only in two languages, Spanish and English. So you know what they say, people that speak two languages, they can multitask, they can focus better. I don't know about that one, but we can certainly have the brain functioning in two languages at the same time. So today we're going to talk about the home buying process and the very first step that you need to take in order to buy a house. I know that at this point, some of you are not thinking about it, but this is gonna pass. And some people, sadly, they might end up losing their jobs and they might need to be looking for a different one. But some of you might have substantial, sustainable jobs in the healthcare field, teachers, police officers, MTA, drivers, train drivers, bus drivers, and so on, postal workers. Life will go on, and we will pick up the pieces, and we're gonna have oranges, and we're gonna have orange juice, and maybe it's gonna be lemons, and we're gonna make lemonades. Whatever the case is, fill your heart with positive energy. This will pass. So while you're home, I hope you're watching my videos and you are actually sharing my videos, because today we're going to talk about the very first step about the home buying process, and that is pre-approval. The pre-approval process, right? You can obtain a pre-approval from your local bank. That will be Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, M&T, the teachers credit union, MCU. All those institutions are valid for you to obtain your mortgage. There's also my favorite people in the world, which are the mortgage lenders. Why am I so in favor of mortgage lenders? Because they carry one product it is, which is mortgages. They don't do bank accounts, they don't do savings, they don't do checkings, they don't do car loans, they don't do credit cards. They are the experts in the mortgage industry. And when you have an opportunity to sit down with them, they're gonna be able to guide you through the mortgage process seamlessly. I will share this story. I'm still representing this seller. He was obtaining a mortgage with a large bank. I am not gonna disclose who the large bank is because they have been able to successfully close a lot of mortgages. I'm not gonna badmouth anybody. This is not what my videos are all about. We all work together as good friends in the sandbox. However, this specific bank scheduled a closing. My seller moved out of the house. The day of closing, the bank decided that they were adjourning the closing. My seller had already moved out, rented out another property, has a $3,100 plus a month mortgage. And now we need to put the property back in the market because this particular buyer got denied at the very last minute by their trusted bank. Bank and mortgage lenders, they tend to do things a little bit different. I don't understand why banks, they don't do a lot of the work at the beginning. They will till the very end, and then you know what happens at the very end? Something hits the fan and it ends up splashing everybody. So that's what happened to this family, that they were gonna be first-time home buyers. They're not my clients. They were being represented by another realtor, which I can also put a lot of blame on that realtor for not doing what is called their due diligence, not being on top of the financing process. So she, in this case, she can oversee the process and prevent us from getting to the closing table. Her client gave notice to the landlord. My seller moved out of the house. All this could have had been prevented if the buyer would have had used the right individuals throughout the entire transaction. So that's why my team and I, we are so good at what we do. And I know that sounded a little proud. There was a lot of pride in the word, but I'm going to tell you, we are so good in what we do. We take the time in sitting down with the client and explain them the process, and even through the process, we are holding the process with our hands. Not only because our reputation depends on our clients, but mostly because we want to make sure that we are providing our clients with the best services so they can refer more clients to us. This is why our team is not a team that is door knocking out there like so many agents or cold calling. We don't have the need to do that. We have a very large database. With these videos, we always have buyers and sellers coming to us because we come from contribution. I know that some of you are watching this video and you guys have your agents. That's great. But I know that you guys are going to utilize the knowledge that I'm giving you for you to buy your property. So step number 1 is pre-approval. What do you need in order to be pre-approved? Very simple. You need to be working for 2 years continuously, and you need to be reporting your income. Number 2, you need to have a decent credit. If it's not great, it has to be decent. And when I say decent, it has to be 620 or more, depending on the type of property. If you're choosing to buy a co-op, 620 is never going to cut it. 620 is never going to get you into a co-op. Your credit score has to be much higher than that. And then you need to have reserves. And reserves can be in your savings account or your checking account, or it can be in your 401k, that 401k that has been getting blows right and left. You can always, I'm not telling you take money out of your 401k. I'm telling you borrow money from your 401k plan so you can have money for your down payment and closing cost. Your income will determine the amount of money you can borrow, and your credit score will determine your rate, your interest rates. The interest rates right now are so super low. That's why I am encouraging everybody to take a look at their finances. Don't fall behind on your payments. Make at least a minimum payment so you can keep those credit score good. Don't be charging your credit cards. Don't be maximizing anything, because once this passes, you guys are going to be calling me to either sell your house and upgrade to a smaller or larger home. Just because you're selling doesn't mean you're not upgrading. You're upgrading your life. With the sale or the purchase of your life will change. I 100% believe it's going to change for the better. Whether you are in financial stress and you need to sell, you need to short sale, you're going to be able to sleep. And if you need to buy, you're building wealth. Real estate is the best wealth managing system that there is, and it's been there for centuries. So I'm here to make that happen. Once this is all over, we're going to pick up the pieces and we're going to rebuild stronger and better with more knowledge. Remember, give me a call, share this video, inbox me, text me. If there is a subject in real estate that you want me to discuss, I can actually do a video with one of my trusted partners, and we all can be on the video afar, everybody from their homes, but we still can make those videos and make them available to you, my trusted audience. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Bye-bye.